Hi everyone, so today I'm going to go over the wax that I warmed and melted the past 2.5 weeks or so and the one candle that I used in my candle crock. A lot of these are small businesses, so let me try to go in order. Unfortunately, I'm the type of person that I cannot remember what I think about wax if I warm too many different ones. So once it's, out of sight, out of mind. But to go to the one that I warmed first, it'd probably be the TheCandleNurse Aquaman D. This one, the fragrance notes are Vanilla Bean Noel type, so that's Bath and Body Works. Fire roasted marshmallows, salty sea air, roasted pine cones, pour date June 24th, 2024. So I believe I ordered this when her website launched. I really enjoyed it, and I feel like it reminded me a little bit of the Sunnyside Diner and Gus's Bakery. However, those were a bit lighter. I feel like this one, Aquaman D, what added to the longevity and perhaps the strength a little bit had to have been that salty sea air note. I really like it. And I think the other note that I get the most would probably be the Vanilla Bean Noel mixed in with the marshmallows. It's not super toasted or anything. That's what I was going to be worried for. Roasted pine cones, I don't remember smelling a ton of that. Yeah, but it just smells like a very, almost like kind of borderline masculine marshmallow with a little bit of the sea breeze aquaticness of salty sea air. Really enjoyed this one. And I think this one lasted comfortably in my Scentsy warmer 25 watt for a day. The second day it was a bit lighter, but I didn't change it out. So yeah, this one, I think the longevity was a lot better than the pure bakery gourmand fragrances. And I'm pretty sure it's because of that fire roasted marshmallow, salty sea air, and toasted or roasted pine cones. But yeah, this one feels a little bit like of a ocean breeze, manly cologne with marshmallows type of a mix. Really like this one. And I only used up one of the Serenity shapes, so that was about 0.8 ounces or 0.7 ounces. I can't really remember. But yeah, there is that one. Really enjoyed it. To go on to one that I didn't really enjoy. So this one was gifted to me by Emily. This was for her wax giveaway. Pour date, I think, is March 19th. So this is Lavender and Speckles Frosted Lemon Poundcake. Fragrance notes, lemony goodness, sweet lemon pound cake with rich buttercream frosting and fresh lemon zest. So I remember on cold, the first thing that I thought of was this really heavy lemon icing that you would have, almost like the icing that you put on cinnamon rolls, but instead this one has lemon in it. And for this one, I used two of these shapes in my Scentsy warmer, so it was about this big. And I would say that it weighed about 0.6 ounces. Unfortunately, when I was warming it, I just couldn't really get it. It was pretty light. I don't know if I needed to change the type of warmer that I used, but also I noticed that after I warmed it for a bit, I got more of that buttery cookie note. So it was less lemon forward and more like of a, what was that old Girl Scout cookies that it was lemon? Oh my gosh, what was it? I don't know, but like that very old discontinued lemon cookie from the Girl Scouts. I almost got a little bit of a cinnamon sugar cookie note, not a ton of lemon. So thankfully this doesn't lean cleaner type. So I might try this in my Julienne wax warmer that I recently hauled and purchased. I would say in my medium-sized bedroom, this one only lasted about 3 to 4 hours that I could really notice it. And by really notice it, I'd probably say it'd be a light medium. Afterwards, it got pretty light. Unfortunately, though, because I really love how this smells on cold, while warming, I do detect, again, more of that cookie buttery note. But yeah, overall, I'm happy with how it smells, but it could be that it's the type of wax warmer that I used. I do have my Julienne wax warmer, so I might put or try it on that one, or maybe my tea light that I also have now, and see if that really amps it up. There's that, but so far I wouldn't repurchase the lavender. Well, I didn't purchase it, but if I had the option to repurchase it, I wouldn't. Okay, next, going on to one from a small business, so like an indie wax business, Eerie Vibes on Etsy. So this is her 3-ounce wax melt bars in the scent Serial Killer. So this one was very fragrant right off the bat. What do you call it? I used basically 4 of these cubes. It almost smells like the fragrance oil that a lot of shops use in like Fruit Loops or cereal. Very lemon forward as well. There's like a citrus twinge or note to it. Okay, for this one, I tested this out on my Julienne wax warmer on medium, and I had it going basically for about 8 hours or so. And wow, it was super strong. I almost wanted to turn it off, and that rarely happens. I think that was the reason why it didn't last me a second day. I think it was just so strong that first day. It's like, okay, I'm giving you strength, but I can't give you longevity. Like, you can't have the best of both worlds. So I used it on my, oh, here, let me take out the plate. I used it on my Julienne wax warmer, but not on the dish directly. I recently hauled that I got this Candle Warmers Etc. flip dish. This is a smaller one. It's the 2.5 ounces. So I don't know if I would have put this in the wax warmer directly, if it would have like increased the strength and lasted a bit more. But wow, this one also projected almost to the hallway. So the flip dish, I haven't tried popping it out, but the idea is that you don't need to use cotton balls or napkins to soak it up. And thankfully, it hasn't bled through, which that's what happened with the other ones that I got. It's like the silicone cupcake liners. So it could just be that they use a specific material, and see, it pops right out and it's pretty mess free. The only issue is that I wish that I would have gotten the 3-ounce version of this, because this is pretty small. If you have a Julienne, you can kind of see how small it is, but it is a bit taller. For Eerie Vibes Serial Killer, I really enjoy it. Even though it smells like it's a single fragrance oil, I'm not too sure. It didn't give me much information on the listing, so I don't know if I really enjoy it. Well, I do enjoy the scent, but I don't know if it performed really strong that first 8-10 hours or so because of the wax itself, this flip dish, or this wax warmer. But this combination was really good. For Eerie Vibes, I did try, I believe it was called Coffee Ritual, and I tried it in my 25-watt Scentsy warmer, and it just didn't really perform as well as the Julienne flip dish combo. So maybe next time I'll try to put it directly in my Julienne warmer. Okay, so there's that. Going on to the next one. Oh, wow. I think this was the winner for this week. We have Surf Taco Volume 1 from Athame and Alchemy. This one, I got it in her cabinets of curiosities. So essentially what that is on her website, oh, the owner's name is Kimberly, by the way, is that sometimes Kimberly tests out certain fragrances and does kind of like tweaks and whatever to the formulas of certain wax. So this is the Volume 1, so meaning that this was one iteration of the fragrance Surf Taco. So Surf Taco, I believe, was a part of her summer wax edition currently. She sold out mostly of all her fall and then restocked holiday, so like kind of Christmas scents recently. But to go back to this, yeah, this was a part of her summer wax, and I believe the one that I purchased is on discount. So this is how her wax typically looks like. So the fragrance notes to Surf Taco read, fresh corn tortillas from a taco truck after an AM shred session in the cold Pacific Ocean. So this one is a lot bigger than this one, obviously. Another thing to note is that for Athame and Alchemy, she uses like this parchment paper type thing. And I noticed that this has a fragrance. Unless I'm crazy, I feel like her parchment paper does kind of distort the smell of the wax a bit. However, once you take out the wax out of the parchment paper and you let it rest outside for about 30 seconds, you pretty much get the true smell of the wax. So I used 2 cubes in my Scentsy warmer, and when I tell you, these performed so well, and it was just these 2 cubes. Wow. And to me, this smells very nostalgic. It doesn't smell like fresh tortillas and like that they're already made and ready to eat. It smells more of like the masa to me. So it's like that uncooked corn tortilla. I had my mom smell this, and she didn't get masa or tortillas at all. And I have a feeling it's because she detected more of that clean scent, which I think is that aquatic salty air type note, like almost like of a marine salty watery air. Yeah, so I think that's why she, in her opinion, it smelled less like tortillas and more like the ocean breeze, basically. Yeah, really like this one. And the best thing about it was that it was decently like medium strength, but it lasted a solid 2 days in my Scentsy warmer. I was so shocked. So yeah, that was a test scent. So let me show you how it's supposed to look like. So this is how it looks like. If you can tell, Kimberly does use some glitter mica powder. I believe it's eco-friendly as well. So I just wanted to show you these two. So Surf Taco was definitely the standout out of the fragrances that I was warming. Unfortunately, her holiday wax, I have some scents, but not enough to qualify for free shipping. But I have seen her scent lineup, and I feel like I really enjoy her spring wax offerings. So if for any chance Surf Taco is still available by then, I will definitely purchase. Okay, wow, I've tried to make this wax work so many different ways. So this is from the brand Teresa Lynn Simple Luxe on Etsy. This is a 100% soy wax melt. Very crumbly. I tried this in my Scentsy warmer. I tried it a second time in my Scentsy warmer, and I used 2 cubes instead of the 1. And then I tried it in my tea light warmer that I finally got. So if you can see right there, it's very, very crumbly, very soft as well. I recently hauled that I went to Walmart and I found this very cheap, under $8 tea light warmer. So here we go, and there is the mystery melt. So this one was discounted, but to me this smells like leather, like polished leather. If there's any fruit, I'd probably say it's maybe like a cranberry. I don't know, some indistinguishable berry or plum, something deep like that. So when I warmed the mystery scent in the tea light warmer, I felt like it was a tad bit stronger than when I did it in my Scentsy warmer. However, it didn't last as long. Obviously, the tea light warmer gets hotter, so I feel like the fragrance oils evaporated faster. Whereas with the Scentsy warmer, I feel like it lasted a good solid like 2 days. I think that this is just a light scent in general, so I feel like I tried it with like 2 different things and with different quantities of wax cubes. So overall, I wouldn't repurchase this, and it is a little bit messy for for the fragrance. So yeah, I definitely need to clean this up. And for the candle that I used in my candle crock, we have a Village Candle Melon Breeze. Fragrance notes, watermelon, honeydew, strawberry. So this one is pretty strong on the honeydew. However, I feel like the watermelon note in here mixed in with the strawberry leads it to be a bit artificial, and actually way more than a bit artificial. It's pretty artificial. But I got it on sale for $8. Let's see, TJ Maxx. It's kind of wiped out. But anyways, so this is their bigger 22 ounce, and it performed pretty terribly. The wick started to dud out, and I just didn't want to deal with soaking up wax, dumping wax. No. Anyways, so for this one, I really enjoyed how strong it got in my candle crock. I definitely say it'd be like a strong medium. However, I don't know if it's because the wicks got really puny, so I don't know if there was soot trapped in here, but my eyes got a little bit irritated, which didn't happen with the Village Candle. I think it was like grapefruit something or another. So I think I'm going to warm this or put this in my crock 1 additional day, and then I'll call it, done. It does take a really long time to fully melt this because this is a lot of wax. Typically, I only put candles from Bath and Body Works that are maybe like a third, halfway done, and it's a lot less wax to melt. But yeah, overall, really enjoyed it. Yeah, the only thing was that I feel like something irritated my eyes. I don't know if it was maybe one of the fragrance oils in here, the soot, or just the candle in general. So yeah, that is everything that I warmed or melted the past 2.5 weeks or so. Overall, I think that my favorite would have to be the Athame and Alchemy Surf Taco. This thing was decently strong. It lasted like almost like 2 days. I feel like if I wouldn't have changed it, it could have maybe gone on to the 3rd day. But after the 2nd day, I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and change it. It's a lot lighter, still detectable though. So yeah, Surf Taco. And I think my least favorite scent would be this mystery fragrance from Teresa Lynn Simple Luxe. Again, I don't know if it's that scent specific, but I thought that my tea light warmer would make it a lot stronger, and it was just marginally stronger. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Those were my overall thoughts on all these waxes that I've been warming or melting. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Okay, bye.